Not really getting taken no more. I've been finding temptations.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Wentz now on first down. Ertz has it left side. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Wentz. Quick hitter here is complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Fresh set of downs here. Wentz going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second down now after the incompletion. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Wentz will try again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Wentz to throw again. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. From the 50, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he rifles one incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target there, Mac Hollins. And now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Wentz. And Salek here, left side. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Six yards to go here on second down. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. Thought it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And from down in Miami, an update. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. The 2nd down carry for Irvin. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Newton now to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again, it's Pumphrey. And he's got some space here. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 49. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end, Saleh. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And this one's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Wentz. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Wentz to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They start out with a run from Irvin. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Trying to lay one. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 1st down, Irvin. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's got Watkins on the out route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll run it. This is Irvin. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 1-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and goal. Defense digging in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, Wentz. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Luke Kuechly in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. Out of the gun, Newton. And the tight end, Olsen, right side. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So the offense has it first and 10. Throwing is Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. To throw is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job one. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Right back to Urban. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's at the 50, 30. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, they run. Again, it's Irvin. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on second down. Newton got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10, Newton again. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 53 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. This is Irvin, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Godot's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They start on the ground with Pumphrey. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Over the middle to Smith. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits, and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They run with Pumphrey, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Wentz going to throw. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing is Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First chance for the backup here to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They begin the drive with Pumphrey. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right there at the 43. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now here's Suck about to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it